What is going on, guys? So welcome to your generous helping of Nintendo action. So since we had this recent leak telling us that there's one game which Nintendo is bringing back from the dead. Ooh. So I'm going to dive in and quickly list off a few games this could potentially be. So, into my first one. This was a game made by Next Level Games, who made the Mario Strikers games. This was announced a while back, but was cancelled in 2007. So you might have seen this in other videos, but Mario Spikers. So this started off as a volleyball game, and it slowly, I have no idea how, right? They started with volleyball, it then merged with wrestling. So I'm not I think that might be part of the reason why it's cancelled, because I mean volleyball and wrestling, I'm not really sure about that one, but it sounded actually quite interesting, so that's why I put it on the list. Because could you imagine, I mean the Mario Strike games are absolutely amazing, so could you imagine getting those people making a volleyball game but with like a wrestling, I think it'd be really, I don't know if it'd be cool or weird. So, but it could be really something which was heading in the wrong direction, so that's why it got cancelled, so could then bring it back. So, I'm not going to go too in-depth on this, because this is the big one which has been publicised and said about, is the Diddy Kong Donkey Kong racing games. So, I mean, I'm just going to put this in just so you know about it, which was, I think it was made twice, announced twice, and then cancelled both times, so I mean, personally, I wouldn't want it. I'm happy with Mario Kart. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even buy it, to be honest with you. So I put it in there, but you know, it's just one which I'm kind of praying doesn't actually exist. Okay, so into this next one. This one is a little bit more of a theory than actually officially cancelled, but Pikmin 4. Just because for this list, a lot of this stuff, a lot of games they make are cancelled before they're announced, because they just don't get too far in development and then they cancel it. So, Pikmin 4 though, was announced, but has never been said it's not happening. But, I mean, how many years has it been since Pikmin 3? Way too many. So, I got a theory that it's already been cancelled, and then they're bringing it back, Pikmin 4, hence the bringing it back. So, this person probably won't get much credit, because if it is Pikmin 4, then, you know, but yeah, Pikmin 4, yeah, to be honest, that's more or less it. Everyone knows what Pikmin 4 is. There'll be a couple more images on the screen now, but Nintendo, just give me those little, like, blue guy, and I'll take my money. Take it now! Okay, so on to a bit of a wacky pick now. Alright, this, I'm pretty sure this was a thing, right? So, Super Mario 64, okay, surprise, surprise, released on the N64, hence the name Super Mario 64. Now apparently, so you know how there was Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2? Apparently there was going to be Super Mario 2 of the Mario 64 game. So a Super Mario 64 2. Now, I put this at the end because it's a bit out there, but could you imagine, at a Direct, Nintendo bringing back Mario 64 2 in that same art style, the same style they had for the original 64, and released Mario 64 2 in like 2020 as like a reimagining almost of Mario 64. So they almost wouldn't call it a Mario 64 2, but it would be a reworking. So give a team basically Mario 64 and basically tell them, break it all down and bring it back up, Mario 64 2. So, I know this probably isn't going to happen, right? It's a bit of a pipe dream, but could you imagine 2020 or even late 2019, Mario 64 gets announced for the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed that brief video. Just going through my ideas of what this new, not new, you know what I mean, a past game coming back, you know, this kind of game, which is so exciting. I mean, a game which has been gone, but he's coming back. It is pretty exciting. So, if you're excited as I am, give it a like, or give it a dislike. Personally, I prefer a like, thank you. Anyway, so from wherever you are in the world, either good morning, good day, or good night. Bye bye.